Alright, am I live? Just gotta double check. Oh, please tell me that this isn't crashing on me. It was bad enough earlier trying to stream Destiny 2 and it crashing on me. It's just going to be how my day is gonna go. Let's try that again. Okay, that's more like it. Alright, let's see what my missions are for today. Alright, seems relatively easy. Alright, so this is the deck that I'm running. Definitely can use some improvement, but I've been getting some relatively good luck with getting it to just burn out my opponent. Alright, my guess is that this person is a Salamangreat player. Not sure what's bringing that suspicion into my head, but like, I don't know, it's just a hunch. You know what, this hand isn't too bad. Wow, I wonder what could have led me to possibly predicting that correctly. At least I'm actually able to play this game. Yeah, I was thinking around with Destiny 2 after I ended that stream earlier. I genuinely got pissed off because it was like a 25-minute stream for 2 minutes of gameplay where my character got stuck. That just felt like I was getting ripped off right there. So I wound up just deleting the stream because all it would be me watching a loading screen. And like, you know, that's not too fun. Just gotta wait for this person to be done with their turn. You know, I do have a lot of stuff set up for whenever I'm recording my YouTube shorts and like TikToks and stuff like that. Like I got a spot in my room that has like a lot of posters and stuff like that. I'm half considering like maybe moving some of them to over here. That way I just have stuff behind me. That way it's not just like love seat, loft, bed, me. That way there'd at least be a little bit more in the background. Maybe I could take this time to try to see if there's any funny comments that people have left on my YouTube videos. Okay, then a lot of these are just people typing first. Actually, it's a lot of the same guy typing first. And then people quoting stuff that I've said in videos. Maybe I should get my sketch pad and a sheet of paper. Well, not a sheet of paper, but like a pencil. Or like a pen or something, and then just doodle something while I'm waiting for this guy to end his turn. Actually, you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright. Looks like they're still popping off. I wasn't able to find a marker. Actually, wait a second. Oh, I'm so stupid. Let's see now. What should I draw? Let's see now. I have a feeling that he's going to wrap it up very soon. Otherwise, he's probably going to time out. Yep, he's setting cards. You got something to activate in my draw phase? Cockhead. Let me draw my card. You got something to chain? You got something to chain, dickhead? Bro. It's a yes or no option. Like, seriously. Like, yes or no. Do you want to chain? Do you not want to chain? Do you want to chain? Do you not want to chain? I'm sorry, goldfish brain. You will not be able to comprehend this massive IQ play. I swear, if he has a fucking ash in his hand, this guy's just goated. Like, he is just the best at the game. Oh, you know what? This person was slow playing, so I will report their ass for that shit. But, like, they not only just drew really fucking well, but the fact that they were wasting my time, like, spends 5 minutes comboing and then just makes me wait nearly a damn minute every single time my turn begins. Well, anytime I so much as activate a card effect. Like, yes. 20 seconds. That is a perfectly reasonable amount of time for me to decide yes or no. Tell me your parents aren't siblings without telling me your parents aren't siblings. Like, oh yes. My parents, oh yeah, they're totally not related. That's why I'm doing this. Because I don't have, like, I don't just... It's bad enough earlier I tried streaming and I had to wait nearly 25 minutes to play the game just because with OBS running, the game wasn't able to properly load. Then I get some brain dead shit like that as soon as I get a game that I'm actually able to play. Okay, see, now that's how it should typically go. Like, I don't care that, like, I wound up getting ashed right there. Because that guy actually did it in a reasonable amount of time. Like, I don't mind losing. I don't mind having somebody beat me at a game. I just don't like having my time wasted. Like, I'm sorry you're knuckle deep in your own ass while playing this game against somebody else, but, like, if that's what you gotta do to get pleasure, like, I don't fucking want to play with you. Like, I'm sorry, your prostate is not a button that does shit in this game. But yeah, no, at least this person seems to be playing at, like, a decent speed. I could have written and illustrated an entire children's book by the time that guy finished his turn. And then gotten it published by the time it took for him to make up his mind on saying yes or no to half that shit. Alright. I hate the fact that inside a lot of my pulls I wind up only getting a shit ton of super rares. Like, I need a bunch of ultra rares in order to even make somewhat of a viable deck. This right here is technically my best deck, but I don't have everything to make it run properly. And the only other deck that I have, which is actually a complete deck, is my vampire deck. Okay, then just got a notification on my phone that, oh, that person just added an ash to their hand. I think I just caught that, but I got a notification on my phone that somebody left a comment on one of my videos. and they wrote "I sub you." I'm hoping that they mean like that they subscribe to me, and not that they were trying to say like, "Ayo, I bet that like you're a sub, like submissive." You know, if they did wind up adding in Ash to their hand, and I saw that right, I think I might be able to bait them out with the card destruction. Yeah, like this is one of the cards that I need to complete this deck, but at the same time, like, I'm just not having any luck with getting the ultra rares. Personally, I wish that there was a way that it would be like, okay then, so like, I don't know, you're able to trade like 30 of one type of gem to get 10 of the next size up. And like, have it cost more for like the various rarities, like from super rare to ultra rare, have it be like that, and then like, I don't know, 60 of the rare, and then I wish they had a system like that. That way, people would actually be able to build a viable deck without being stuck behind not being able to get the cards that they need, and then just having bad RNG when it comes to pulls. Alright, it's my draw phase. Alright. Here's the thing. Either way, I'll be able to get into what I want this turn. So if I was right and they pulled the Ash, they're probably going to pop it here. Yep. Perfectly fine with that. Here's the thing. I'm likely just going to wind up losing this match in particular just because of the fact that I wound up losing a coin toss. Yeah, there's not much I can do. Congratulations, you won a coin flip. At least you actually were playing at a decent pace instead of having me sit on my ass doing nothing. Shoot, I went out of my way to grab a pen and paper because, like, I was like, man, I can straight up complete a drawing, and I probably could have if I would have found them at a reasonable rate. You know, I should have just grabbed a book off my shelf and instead of live streaming me looking for a sheet of paper, I should have just grabbed a random book off my shelf and then just like, story time with rants. Probably could have gone a good way through a chapter too. This is not a good hand. Alright. That's the best I could do at the time being. The fact this deck is nearly 60 cards and I still managed to pull into double Volcanic Shell. Might as well have them take the extra 100. Wait, what the shit is this deck that he's playing? Kakimaru and... Why is Xfinity calling me? I have at no point been a subscriber to Xfinity. I do not have Xfinity Home. I do not have Xfinity Wireless. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to scoop here. RNGesus didn't look favorably upon me that match. And I was just about to get cooked anyways. Not even medium rare, I was going to be cooked well done. Like, it's bad enough that I was getting cooked, but they burnt me. They overdid it. Alright, at least this time I started off with a Max C. Oh, fucking Christ. This guy's going to be playing... Wait a second. Oh, wait, no, never mind. That looks like it's Galaxy on the back of their card. I was about to say, are they going to be playing Kashtira? Oh, please don't let my first victory of the stream be... My first victory of the stream was because this dude's internet was lacking. You know, Xfinity should have called him to ask him if he wants to upgrade his plan. Alright, at least this guy also opened up with a hand that's kind of trash. Unless he's just playing Ninja. Alright. I was about to say, you have something you want to chain, my friend? Okay, then. He's an Orchest player. Let's see, then. Going to send this to the graveyard. Inflict battle damage. Alright, then. 800 points of damage. I'll take 500 myself to be able to get myself a search. Never mind. In all honesty, buddy, unless you got like a Mirror Force in your back row, like that was the wrong choice of... Oh wait, that's right, I can't attack this turn. But yeah, that was the wrong choice to called by. But now that I see that he's playing Orchest, this Max C in my hand is probably going to be really good. Unless he wound up drawing into an Ash Blossom as well. Though if I'm remembering correctly, I think Max C is... Not Max C, but... Called by is limited to 2. So... Should be fine. Yeah, I think he realized that he called it wrong on the called by. Alright. Depending on what they wind up doing, I might just wind up being completely screwed over. Let me see them. They got the Dragon Maid sleeves and the Dragon Maid icon and the Dragon Maid mate. I think that maybe they're playing Dragon Maid. Oh, I might just be screwed right here. Let's see now. He's playing Dragon Maid, so like I'm going to try to draw a Toru from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Except, you know what? They didn't give me an... Like, I thought they were about to be popping off a bit more. So never mind on that. I know anything about Dragon Maid players, they're going to try to negate the first card I activate. They won't even bother reading it. They'll see the big glowy thing and then just... gotta negate that. Yeah, you foolish fool. Even if you don't negate that, you're going to be a bit too concerned about me gaining any sort of advantage. See, right there, getting a +1 in card advantage was too much for their puny brain to be able to comprehend. Alrighty then, activating this effect of my Poplar to special summon it. What card do I want to send to the graveyard? How about my Volcanic Emperor? Poplar effect. Pop the Poplar to get out the Ash. Ash effect. Poplar effect. Alright. Getting out the Birch. Wait a second, aren't they just named after different types of trees? Okay, I think they're just named after different types of trees. Alrighty then, activating the effect. Searching out the Blaze Accelerator. Popping these two so that I take another 500 points of damage. What card do I want to destroy? How about I get rid of your best Dragon Maid? This is just the beginning, my friend. Going to set this. Popping this for getting out my Volcanic Emperor. Take the extra 500 just to get another copy of Shell. Alright. Going to inflict some more burn damage on you. Since I activated Blaze Accelerator earlier, I can't attack in my battle phase. Alrighty then. It's your move. Alright. Do this. And then let's see then. Can I chain? Yep. No point in me activating that. Oh, wait, no. Did I miss timing? Is that what happened? I think I messed up. I missed timing. Yeah, I goofed. That's going to make things a bit difficult for me. Oh, and then a return of the Dragon Lords on top of that. You know, that wouldn't have been my pick to go with the Return of the Dragon Lords on, but you know what? You do you. What card do I want to banish? This. You gonna negate? Would you play? Like against you? Or just... Is it like just an in general query? Would I play it if it was more realistic? Not quite sure what you mean by that. Like, it's pretty accurate to the TCG, but like, you know, it's got cards that are unlimited that are banned inside of it. Oh, I'm cooked. I don't know, it's slightly better than locals because anytime you play, like, against people in locals, more often than not, like, anytime I've played in locals, almost any time that I wind up activating a card and the person I'm playing against doesn't necessarily understand it, they almost immediately call a judge. And it's bad enough how many people in this game will just slow play to get you to quit out. Like, it's better than just having a judge. Especially because sometimes they'll just make some bad calls. Let's see now. Alright then, send a Pyro-type monster to the graveyard and inflict... I'm going for the burn damage here. Unless you got like an Ash Blossom or a Max C you want to play Dairy Vice. Alright. Alright. What is my favorite Pokemon card? I'm not too big of a fan of the Pokemon TCG. I don't really play it too much, so like there's not a lot of Pokemon cards I necessarily can say like that I enjoy, but like my little sister a couple of years ago, I was looking for it the other day because somebody mentioned Pokemon cards in my stream. And I mentioned that my little sister got me, well, she gave me a Flareon Pokemon card after I actually wound up getting a tattoo of a Flareon. So yeah, I have a Flareon tattoo, like, right there. And, like, that Flareon card is by far my favorite Pokemon card that I own. Aside from that, like, I got some from, like, the Detective Pikachu movie when that was coming out, where they were, like, doing the more realistic style. Like, I'll give it another chance trying to see if I can find it. But, like, I've got boxes of different types of cards. Like, I'm hoping it's not mixed in with what I have left of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Because I sold a lot of them aside from, like, my competitively viable cards. Actually, this is pretty cute. It's a Dynamo, but like it looks like what they did was they took it and made it like a little, like they stitched it together. That's real cute. Looks like I actually have two like that, but this one's got like a holographic finish on it. Not sure why you came onto a Yu-Gi-Oh stream and asked about Pokemon cards. You know, it's probably inside of like a tin that I have somewhere else. Probably somewhere in storage. Wait a second. Ah, shit. Tri-Brigade. This is gonna be rough. Oh, you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! Wait, doing that you're just gonna leave yourself wide open. You selected the wrong card, you foolish fool! You absolute buffoon! You are making a mockery of yourself, Dairy Vice. Are you going to quit out because of the mistake that you have made? Of the absolute blunder? Of selecting your own monster? You can't special summon for the rest of your turn. You've already... Oh, wait. It doesn't have to choose itself? What? Hold up. I've only ever seen people use it to destroy Phoenix Enforcer. I've never seen people use it to destroy another card. Alright. Going to destroy it, but this turn I won't be able to attack because I activated this. But who needs to attack when you could just inflict burn damage? Alright. Going to activate his effect. Banishing this. Going to activate his effect for the burn damage. What card do I want to place face up on the field? I'll choose this card. Yep, can't attack. Alright, now he's going to be getting back his Destiny Hero. Going to activate his effect. What you gonna do, buddy? What are you gonna do, friend? You're going to let things continue, or are you going to pop it just to negate? Banishing him. What card do I want to add to my hand? I think I'll get my Poplar. Alright. I think I'm going to add a copy of this to my hand. Yeah, just being able to get it out. I can understand why in the TCG they'd understand Verde Anaconda. What sucks is when I got my Verde Anaconda, I got it inside of the gold rare pack. And like, I got it and I was about to sell it for like a bunch of money and like it was worth a lot. And then literally the day I got it, the next day they put Verde Anaconda on the ban list and I was super fucking pissed off. Heck, I even think that they currently on the ban list in the TCG at least have the fusion card for Destiny Heroes at least at a limited. I think it's limited to 2 now if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I played TCG. Alright, now they're going to Zoo Plays. Alright, battle phase, go on. Get it over with. Alright, then going to put the Poplar there. Alright, Dairy Vice. You done? Nope. Okay, Dairy Vice. Oh, you absolute piece of shit. Oh, of course. Of fucking course. On top of everything else this turn, like, I see how it is. Okay. God, I feel like fucking Eric Cartman in that one episode of South Park. Like, come on now, if you're gonna fuck me right here. Fuck me right in the middle of this Kmart, Mom. Alright. And this kind of sucks, but, you know, that's the best option I got. Alright, Poplar Effect. No, congratulations on accomplishing absolutely nothing, you complete and utter buffoon. You banished the wrong card. Therefore, playing into my hand. Gary Vice, you might have had the better cards. However, I'm just better. Oh hey, I got an achievement for only defeating them using card effects. Sweet. You know, I think I'm going to switch my decks. That way I can go into a deck that I have that's actually completed. And that being my vampire deck. Now then, personally, there are a bunch of cards that I wish that I had that would make this deck so much better. But as it is right now, I think that it's got a pretty decent, like, milling strategy. And personally, I wish I had more of the Vampire Link monsters. But they're locked behind the ultra rare slot. And instead of improving this deck, I'd rather be able to diversify and make myself even more decks. Ooh. Ooh! Kaiba boy. Actually, no, that's Sato, not Seto. Or Saito? Either way, I thought that said Seto. Let's see that. Oh, I hate Pearly players. Pearly is a deck that I always wind up struggling with, even though the deck does just the dumbest fucking shit imaginable and still manages to, like, go full combo into some crazy boards. Alright. Gonna go and send him. Wait, no, I have to send the level 8 monster to the grave to be able to get what I want. Alright. His effect to be able to search. Alright, Mizuki effect. Special summon out my Vivode. Or Vivode, however you pronounce that. Going to pitch the Unizombie. Special summon one card. Alright. Paying 500 to search out my Vampire's Domain. And cool thing about vampires is, although they do burn me for damage, I can also heal myself. Oh man, you know they're doing bad when they normal summon out the Ash. Oh, I feel bad for you, Saito. Are you just going to commit suicide? Man, I am completely sorry, Saito. Pretty sure this guy's going to be a Magician's player. But with a weird name like that, oddly enough, I think that he might just have, like, some sort of bot playing for him. Alright. Let's see now. Going to add this to my hand. Gonna pitch this to activate effect from grave. Hope you like zombies. Hope your deck doesn't revolve around using any other type of card. I think the most annoying thing that you can face against a zombie player with is a dragon deck, especially if you got cards that are reliant on it. Like, oh my god, my dragon's shrine, that no longer works. I'm not able to special summon from grave anymore. Ah, shit. Hit the wrong button. Oh well. At least now it won't be triggering every time I try to do something. Let's see that. This could just be the strat. I'll turn these guys into defense mode as a precautionary measure that they have a mirror force in their back row. That was no mirror force, but I was right about them having a trap. Ah yes, magical cylinder, the cylinder that is magic. You see, this is some big brain IQ moves. Because I'll be able to get back my jack-o'-lantern on my next turn. I hope killing my one monster was worth it. Alrighty then. Getting out my Yugioh. Please don't have any negates. Thank you for heeding my request on not having anything to stop me. That is appreciated. Alright. I was about to say, please tell me it's not another magical cylinder. Wait, is he an Egyptian god player? I think he's going to go into Egyptian god slime. No on the Egyptian god slime? Then what are you running? Returning this to my deck. Alright, going to special summon out the familiar so that I can get its search effect going. I think that its defense mode ability only applies once per turn. You know what? That was the wrong move. That was the wrong play. I made mistakes, and I accept that. Didn't make as many mistakes as I thought I did, but you know what? I am still an absolute dummy. Alright. Going to destroy this card. Here's the thing. I know now that he's playing Egyptian Gods, and Egyptian Gods have a card that's name I'm drawing a blank on, but it basically allows for them to tribute my monsters as long as I have 3 to be able to get out an Egyptian God. And you know what? Just to clear out their hand a little bit more, alright. Wait a second. Are they still going to be able to go out into an Egyptian god play this turn? Squeeze me? Don't tell me you're going to go for my own monster. Unless you are going to go into that Egyptian god slime I mentioned earlier. I see you're trying to use my own power against me. Joke's on you, I have all the power here. He did not do math. He was thinking that maybe there was enough zombie monsters in the graveyard to boost it to where it could have gone over my access code. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I'm not even sure how I'd be able to pronounce that name. Like, I can't even think of a word that's a bit close to that. Xolo for short? Alright. How you doing today, Xolo? You know, I actually did run this deck for a little bit, the same one that they're running, but I decided to delete the cards because I was trying to build this other deck. Not this zombie deck that I'm playing, well, vampire. Alright. Man, that called by would have been great to keep in my hand. That just had to be the card that you randomly pitched. Exolo, Exoli. Or Lixie. Yeah, that... Exoloxoloxy. Man, I have a feeling that if I were to focus more on that, I'd wind up just missing out on a lot of plays because I'd spent so much time just trying to figure out how to properly pronounce that name. Even with the lesson on how to pronounce it. Please tell me that's not an imperm. Please tell me that you are not going to make me sit on my ass and then imperm me. Alrighty then. You negated that activation, but what about this activation? Is this where I get impermed? Nope, this is where you fuse. And here's the thing, with that he can only now fuse cards that are in his hands, because now everything is locked behind zombie... Wait. Oh my god, you are just the best at this game. Like, oh my god, just... No point in wasting my time after he got that out. Yeah, in that round it was more like, congratulations, he won a coin flip to go first. Instead of, wow, you genuinely outplayed me. Which, mind you, he did manage to outplay me. I'm not going to give, claim that the only reason I lost was because of the coin flip. But I definitely would have had some plays, or at least been able to put up a defense if I were to go first. Which might sound like an excuse. And it is. Oh, you play the Code Talkers? Alright. This Master Duel account isn't that old, so I don't have access to a lot of the cards that I can use to actually make decent decks. Right now, this is the only deck that I have that's complete, and... oh no. Going to send this to the graveyard. Activating its effect to pitch this. Do you have an Ash or an Imperm? That is an Ash. You played them for the festival as well? Oh, you're talking about like that only allowed to have one copy of each card festival they got going on right now? I'd imagine that that deck would actually be pretty good for that kind of festival, just because of how many cards in that deck you only need a 1 for. Alright. I'm going to have them pitch a trap card, because this will tell me if they're playing like a trap deck, like Labyrinth, or just, okay then, even just getting rid of a copy of Imperm is pretty good. I'm honestly looking forward to that next festival to start. The one where it's Fusion and Link. Yeah, I'd imagine it would. Alright, this is where I'm going to have to end my turn. I'm always concerned anytime I see any sort of Asian writing because that always tells me one of two things. Either I'm just playing with somebody with a bot account, or I'm dealing with some tryhard who's playing this game at 6 in the morning and just because of the fact that they absolutely love to kick everybody's ass. Like, it's always one of the two. Like, I'm either getting a tryhard or a bot account. It's kind of like like that meme where it was like Patrick, or like that scene from SpongeBob where it was just like Squidward, who's gonna order a Krabby Patty at 3 in the morning, and then just Patrick waking up, yay, 3 a.m., and then he pulls out a Krabby Patty and just starts fucking eating it. Alright, looks like I'm getting a sweaty tryhard. Shoot, might as well hit the John, just because, like, even when this guy will have game, he's going to spend at least another minute and a half just continuing to combo out. Like, I guarantee you that by the time I get back from the bathroom, this guy is still going to be making plays, even if he's had game twice. Alright, and he's still comboing. Alright, kind of called it. He'd still be comboing by the time I got back. You know what is absolutely crazy to me? How many different languages are just spoken within my time zone, and what would be considered like reasonable hours for people to be up. Like, in Brazil, there's people who speak Portuguese. In other parts of South America, in my time zone, there are people that speak Spanish and Dutch. And if you go north into Canada, there are people that speak French. And I never see anything written in those languages. I only ever see it in English, somewhere jumble of shit, or inside of some language that is in the middle of Asia. And, like, I believe that is Chinese writing that I'm looking at. I know some, like, Japanese kanji, and, like, I think I recognize one of them. But, like, bro. And I get it, some people also do this if they're running bot accounts, just like so that they can feel special. Like, I could literally go to Google Translate, type like, your mom lets me suck her toes into it, have Google Translate put it as a thing, and then that is just my new name. And the writing of it could be entirely wrong. Man, I could have also gone upstairs and made myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich now that I think about it. Like, go to the bathroom, make myself a PB&J, come back, and then it's just like, alright guys, I got a snack. Like, maybe microwave some popcorn, just like, alright, we need to wait for this guy to be done comboing. And again, that is not inside of any written language where it would be reasonable that it would be inside the same time zone as me. What the fuck is this hand? Okay, yeah, that is kanji. So that would mean that they are in Japan, which is going to be 13 hours ahead of me. So it's 5 a.m. for them. You know, I'm just going to go and grab one of my weights. That way I feel like I'm doing something actually productive while I'm waiting for them to finish their turn. Or, like, making up their mind. And because it's taking them a while, I know that this isn't a bot. It's another sweaty tryhard. So, you know what? I'm just going to be doing curls. You know, it's at least something to do while I'm waiting. That way, instead of just sitting down here bitching and moaning, I'm doing something productive that'll improve my life instead of just being salty and miserable. Starting to feel a bit of a burn. I'll give that arm a break. Alright, just barely got started on the workout on the other arm. Wasn't this some bullshit? Alright, let's try that again. Will it destroy this time, or... I'm just going to surrender. I got nothing. You know, I think that's just something like what I was doing with like those curls. I think that's just something I should start doing if I'm going to be doing Yu-Gi-Oh streams more often, because like I needed to take a break from Dark Souls. Like if I'm just going to be sitting on my ass, I might as well just start doing curls. That way I'm at least doing something that'll be productive, that'll help me gain muscle mass. Like, I got a buddy of mine who's constantly going to the gym because he's trying to lose weight. And because I moved to the other side of the state, I'm not able to see him every day like I used to. And, like, if I wind up seeing him and the next time I see him, he's just completely jacked and, like last time I talked to him and he mentioned how much weight he's lost, he mentioned that he's lost 25 pounds, and I'm proud of the guy. And, like, I'm not doing it to be competitive, but, like, I want for the next time for him and I to see each other, for both of us to be completely jacked. So, you know, I guess, like, doing this might just be what I gotta do. Maybe do some of these streams, or instead maybe I got it filming on the ground and like I can do sit-ups, maybe push-ups, V-sits, like various exercises while I'm waiting for people to finish their turns. Do stuff to improve myself, that way I'm not just wasting time waiting on people to accomplish nothing. Who knows, maybe if I become ripped I could start thirst trapping people into watching my streams. What sucks is sitting on this dark hole waiting for him to finish comboing off. Alright. This guy spelled jackpot wrong, I just realized that. Oh, please tell me that you're not going to make me wait because you got bad Wi-Fi. Oh, brother. No, you did not have to do me like that. Let's see then. Maybe I can make some tweaks to the deck to make it slightly better. Maybe a little bit faster. Because, like, I feel like it does plenty well. Actually, I think I'll take out the 2 pyramid turtles because they more often than not are just a brick. You know, if I had a copy of 1-for-1, that probably would be a good card to run in this deck. Was hoping I'd get a free pack there, but oh well. You know, I think 1-for-1 might be the next card that I'm going to have to get, because not only would it improve this deck, I also have a bit of a burn deck that I got going that I think would be good to have 1-for-1 in. Alright, pretty solid starting hand. Gonna wait for you to be done comboing on me. Wait a second. Is he going to be just... Oh, he is. He's going to Utopia FTK me. It's been a while since I've seen people use this particular bot engine. Yep, I'm gonna get Utopia FTK'd. If there was like any bit of it where like it was showing that there was like some thought behind it instead of just like automatically, like that was exactly what was going on. Just the Utopia FTK bot. Like, it's been a few months since I've seen somebody running that particular bot. Yeah, that's all I can really do there. Alright. I got no hand traps, so guess me just getting out my field spell with this is all I can do. Unless you got an Ash. You got an Ash, buddy? No Ash. Alright. You're just going to kick my ass anyways. And we're both playing zombie decks, so... You know, that's nice. wish I was keeping count of these. Because, like, that would be real nice. Just to know. You know what? I think if I do decide to go back to doing Dark Souls, I'll do something like playing Dark Souls, but every time I die, I have to do 10 push-ups. Because even just doing like these curls, I know for a fact I'm going to be miserable tomorrow. It's not even like I got big muscles, like, and like it's only a 10-pound weight, so with as scrawny as I am, it's like a lot to be doing. And I do have a lighter weight, but at the same time, like, put in as much work as I can. Don't imagine they're going to do much else with their turn. Any negates, my friend? Anything else you want to do on my turn? I'm going to banish this from your graveyard just so that I don't have to worry about it. Only I'm allowed to have that monster. Poking for 15 isn't going to be a lot, but it's better than nothing. Gonna grab some water. Which zombie monster do I want to special summon? I will take your monster. Aha! You know, I think after this duel is probably going to be where I'm going to end the stream. Because, you know, zombie deck versus zombie deck. Figure that that's a good place to leave off. It looks like a podcast I followed just updated a new episode. So I guess ending the stream after this duel, regardless, would have been a good thing to do. Don't want to be streaming a recording of... Well, streaming a recording of me watching somebody else's stream. That would be incredibly boring. That would be worse than a reaction channel at that point. All I did was guarantee myself one more turn. Or did I not? Am I dead anyways? Is that what's just about to happen? Last duel of the stream? Yep, I'm dead. You know what? Ending the stream there.